It's cold outside. Hello. Let's see if anybody's on live right now. What time is it, Cashy boy? 9 a.m. All right, you're gonna have to go play while I do this, so we'll see how this goes. I know, he's like, what's up here? Hey, okay, so the 12 days of Christmas, my coach gave to me clean coffee, okay? So if you guys didn't see my post yesterday, I'm gonna do a 12 days of Christmas to help everybody stay healthy, fit, stay on track, and just kind of have fun with the holiday season. So today is day 1 of my 12-day countdown, and it'll be something different every day. So it may be a live video, it may be a post, it may be just a workout video, whatever. But one thing that I always get questions about is coffee. For all you coffee drinkers out there, I was a person that took about a year of really trying to get off coffee creamer, and I mean like totally off of coffee creamer. Even as a coach, when I signed up to be a coach, I was still having coffee creamer, and it really didn't align with all my other core values of trying to eat a healthy, clean diet. And then also our lifestyle of really trying to convert a lot of our foods and stuff over to being more organic. I would look at the list of ingredients on creamer and I would be like, holy cow, like I can't believe I'm putting this in my body. And I really kind of put it out of my mind and ignored it until I was finally confronted myself and I was like, okay, I've got to make these changes. I've got to get creamer out of my house. What am I going to do? And by the way, Cash is down here talking. So I'm going to go over how I slowly made this transition into cleaning up my coffee, but also giving you guys tips of course, things you can add into your coffee that are clean, what you can get at a coffee shop that is also considered clean, and other tools that you can use to really clean up your coffee, okay? So, let's see if I can get Cashy Boy to entertain himself. So I put together slides for you guys. That's right. So let me flip my camera around so you all can see. And here's my slide. So I want to share with you all kind of what my, oh, hang on just a second. Bear with me. We're having a meltdown here. All right. How do we stop a meltdown at our house? We give the kid a banana, his favorite snack. And he hasn't had one yet today. Okay, so the first thing that I started with is this. It's a coconut milk. You can either do coconut mint chocolate chip, you can do an eggnog, and then during the fall season, they have a pumpkin. So they sold this at Whole Foods, and I was like, this is very similar to creamer. It uses all natural, so delicious. SO is so delicious, dairy-free, and they use all natural ingredients, okay? And then you can even see it says made with organic coconut milk. So this was my first transition. I started using this in my coffee, and it really hit the spot. Then another option would be switching over to using almond milk. So this is a really nice brand. It's soy-free, and it is very clean. It uses nothing artificial in it. But this is a really nice almond milk brand, but they make so many other things along with it too. So they also have a cold brew. I have not tried this. I just seen this image on the internet. A special cranberry cocktail. That sounds really interesting. It could be a nice little mixer for you. And then of course they have their own eggnog too. And then they have just a regular almond milk. And then I want to show you guys this because they sold these at Whole Foods. I'm not sure if they're at what other stores are at, but I see them at Whole Foods, and they're cold brew with almond milk. So what I don't, typically suggest, you could drink the whole thing. It's going to be 120 calories, but what I enjoyed doing was adding just about just probably less than 1/4 of a cup, maybe about this much out of the bottle. I would add into my coffee to give it that yummy, they have salted caramel. They give you a little salted caramel taste to it. Or, like I said, you can drink the whole bottle. It's going to be your cold brew. Then So Delicious also just makes a coconut creamer. They have a French vanilla, so they have their own version of creamer. And then this is one thing that, I'm gonna prop my phone up again for a second. This is what I very first transitioned off of coffee into, was using a dark chocolate almond milk. You can pretty much find this anywhere. It is high in calories. It's 100 calories for a cup. But guys, if you're adding this to your coffee, like, I would be really surprised if you add a cup of almond milk to your coffee. So I would just add like a tad. And let me share some more here. I'm gonna flip my screen around. That's all my slides I got for you guys. All right, so next thing, I made notes. The next thing is what I call frothy coffee, and I've done a live video on here before. I have a video up on YouTube. Comment below if you want it, because it really lays it out for you, but I'll give you the basics. It's coffee in your blender, so you warm up your coffee in the coffee pot. I'm pointing to something, like, you guys know my coffee pot's over here, but here's my coffee pot. And then you put it into the blender, and you add about a teaspoon of coconut oil, and then I even like to pour in a little almond milk, and then you blend it for, I don't know, 15 seconds. And then when you pour it into your cup, it's very frothy. You can even add in some spices. So any kind of extract, this is vanilla extract. It's Simple Truth brand, it's organic. You can add in an extract. Don't add in a lot, just a tad, maybe like half a teaspoon or a fourth of a teaspoon, and add in more if you think you need it. You can add in pumpkin spice. You can add in cinnamon. You can add in some honey, which I'm almost out of. We use honey like crazy here. So those are all spices and things that you can add to your frothy coffee to give it more of a flavor. Or you can use some of those other creamers I was suggesting and add a tad in it and blend it up. And when you blend it up, it's gonna make it more like a latte. So it's gonna give you that true latte feel, okay? Without all the calories and chemicals and bad stuff in it. All right, so let's go into what I currently use in my coffee now. So I will make it in the blender sometimes, but most times I'm in a hurry or on the run, like that. It doesn't take that long to do it, but if our blender's dirty, which is pretty often because we make our shakes quite often, then what I normally do is I prefer to get organic, unsweet. I always go for unsweet vanilla almond milk. So I'll add in about this much at the bottom of my cup, okay? So here's my coffee cup actually from this morning, isn't it cute? So I'll add into about right here, just the very bottom half. And then I'll pour in, I'll drizzle in a little bit of honey, not much, maybe half a teaspoon maybe. And then I'll add my coffee, mix it together. That's how I prefer to drink it now. So that's what I've transitioned into. And these, you know, this almond milk is very easy to find anywhere. Unsweet vanilla, you can pretty much find anywhere. I love Kroger because they offer an organic brand. And then honey you can get anywhere. Like, these are ingredients you can find any place. Okay, and then another way that I have been able to help a lot of clients transition not only off of bad coffee creamer, but they've wanted to even transition and break down their coffee habit. So for me, I'm at about a cup a day, if even, and that's all the coffee that I typically drink. Unless I go to a coffee shop, I'm getting a bigger, you know, I usually get like 20 ounces because I'm there all day and it's really good. And I'm gonna share what I usually get at the coffee shop too, okay? Because I keep it clean there. But Cafe Latte, you guys know that I use a superfood nutritional drink. So Cafe Latte Shakeology is what a lot of my coffee drinker clients use now. They can make it like a Frappuccino. They can even have brewed coffee and add it into their coffee, or they can even make like a cold brew coffee. So you can add in coffee to Cafe Latte. Cafe Latte is not caffeinated like coffee. The caffeine level in this is actually very low. Let's see if it's gonna say on here. It's caffeinated with things like matcha and green tea. So it's very minimal. We actually allow Reese to have this. I wish I had it written down right now, but I don't. So that's, a lot of times people get confused. They think they're gonna get Cafe Latte and it's gonna give them that caffeine high, and it's it's nothing. It's hardly anything as far as caffeine goes, okay? So if you're wanting the caffeine, then you're gonna wanna add in your caffeinated coffee, okay? All right, so coffee shop. Let's talk about the coffee shop. What do I typically get at the coffee shop? So at the coffee shop, I go pretty frequently because I work from home, and so I often work at my home office, but I do really enjoy getting out of the house. So I go to the coffee shop and I do my coach business and I drink coffee. It's really nice. So what do I get while I'm there? I typically get a honey ole, and I request that they do it with almond milk, and I request that they add in about half the amount of honey, because they will just like kill the drink in honey. And I follow the portion plan, so I don't want to overdo my teaspoons on having nothing but honey in my coffee, because I really don't need that much. I will also get a latte, and I'll say I want a latte with just almond milk and 1 packet of honey. That's typically what I will tell them at Starbucks. Or I'll get a misto if I want to avoid having the espresso in it, but I still want to have like kind of a milkier type of coffee, because I like having that in my coffee, okay? So those are typically the things I get. So maybe you're like, okay, Danielle, but when I go, I like to get this usually from the coffee store, and it's my treat. And that's okay. If it's your treat and you have it occasionally, let me make a few suggestions. So something that Starbucks, of course, they're franchised, they're all over the place. Something really nice that Starbucks does is they provide on their website a breakdown of their menu, okay? So when they break down their menu, you can take things off. You can, let me flip it around here because I actually have it pulled up. So you can take things off of their menu. So here's their menu. I'm gonna go ahead and click on it. And you can go down here to drinks. And then Starbucks espresso beverages. So those are the lattes. You can click on the lattes and say there's a brown sugar shortbread latte. It shows you right there the calories, okay? 450 calories. And then you can even choose, like, I always say if you're gonna make it a treat, and if I do have a treat beverage, which I know is like not my typical norm clean drinking coffee, which I rarely kind of get those anymore. I really find them to be too sugary as my palate has transitioned, but I would always get a tall. So you get a tall, look how much that brought down the calories. Brought it down almost 100 calories. Isn't that crazy? And then I will often opt for almond milk. And then almond milk, again, look, it brought it down, what, like 50 calories? And then let's say no whipped cream. It just brought it down from 450 calories, you brought it down to 230. All right, so that's really cool how you can sit and kind of play with that. I personally am not a calorie counter. Calories counting never worked for me. So to me, this would be considered a treat. And anytime I have a treat that's off of my normal clean eats, then I want to observe the calorie intake for it, because I can't count this as a container. It's a treat. If I was going to count it as a container, I would probably try to eliminate one of my yellow containers that day, because in the portion plan, you are allowed to have clean treats, which you can count as a yellow container. But this really doesn't fit in the realm of the container system, so I'm going to be looking a little bit more at how I can decrease the calorie intake of it. Okay? All right, guys, so I hope that this offered a lot of help to you. Drop a comment if you thought this was helpful, or give me a heart or whatever. Let me know. And this is the 12th day of Christmas. We'll be doing a countdown. It'll either be a live video, a post, a workout video, something to help you guys stay on track this holiday season. And Cash is excited about it. You want to say bye, everybody? Say Merry Christmas. Thank you, Amber. Amber said it was very helpful. Can you tell her thank you? Bye, you all. Thanks.